What's good, everybody? ASAP here to show you how to master Kimberly. So if you could, like, subscribe, and all that. And we ain't gonna waste no time. So first thing is, let's get into your auto combos. Your auto one is a 5 frame low, so it will lose the jabs, but it's got decent range. And on top of that, it keeps them close. So since you're +3, you can go for a throw or a low. You can do those two things. Your auto one is pretty good, so you can do some drive rush and continue your pressure. You can do some stuff like that. Auto two. Your auto two is your medium standing kick, and it goes into your auto combo, which is okay. It does decent damage. Not the best though. I wouldn't recommend finishing it though. What you mainly want to use your auto two is for fishing for counter hits. You mainly want to do it for that. So try to keep in mind, fish for counter hits, which are on medium kick, or just drive rush into it. Next is your auto three. Auto three is meterless, so you don't use no meter. And it's decent damage. You can do 50% with something better, but the main thing is you want this kick. Mainly do this kick like when it's your turn on wake up. So that way you see how I'm +5. It's really, really good. So, and if you just hit it neutral, you're +2. So try to do this like as one of your immediate wake up options, or there's plenty of immediate wake up options you do. You got plenty of them, but auto three can be one of them. All right, let's get into your specials. Your down specials, you just teleport in. If they got projectiles, you can just teleport past it. It's really good. You can react to it. So if they're throwing out projectiles, just react to it. The OD version, it becomes the overhead. So you could do instant overhead, or you can just do something like that. It's up to you. Your forward special is your run. So you can run cancel, run slide, run overhead, or run neutral. Either way, the options are yours, but try to do it quickly so that way they can't react to it. But it's really good. Your back special is your anti-air, and it's really good. But remember, on startup, you are not invincible, so you need to catch them in the air before they hit you. But it's really good as an anti-air. And then your OD version just goes straight up. Regular version goes forward a bit, so keep that in mind. And your neutral special is your quarter circle forward move. So it goes that, your quarter circle light, quarter circle medium, and then quarter circle heavy. Your quarter circle heavy will be your launcher, which you will be using a lot, of course. And then your down is your bombs. And you're mainly going to be using your downs to continue your pressure mid-screen, and of course in the corner. I'm pretty sure you've seen some corner setups, and we'll go into that. Round start is okay to do instant overhead sometimes if you know that your opponent's not going to do nothing. If you know your opponent's going to jump, do a neutral jump, you can just simply anti-air them. Now if they're staying on the ground, round start, you can just slide in like that. The slide is so much safer because if they block it, it's still 0, then you don't get punished. And if you try to slide in, obviously, that's 12 frames. You're going to get punished heavily. So please be careful. Run sliding. Try to mix it up. Make them think you're just going to stand the overhead, and then eventually they're not going to expect that. Or they're not going to expect that slide. So try to open them up with overheads first, and then start abusing your slide. You don't want to get punished for sliding in early. All right, start. Let's get into your drive rush stuff. You can drive rush auto 1. You can drive rush down heavy if you see they're jumping. It takes some practice, because even Even I don't have that perfectly, but it takes some practice, but it's a good anti-air. And then also drive rush, medium crouching punt, a kick. Now your main drive rush tools is auto one, drive rush that, and then for anti-air, that. That's your 3 main drive rush tools you're gonna use. Yeah, you can do something like that. You mainly, to keep your plus frames, do something like that. And then you will either step back or try to go for the throw. So if you do the string, go into that, and then into that. That way you're plus the whole time. All right, we went through your drive rush. Now let's go through some bomb setups, because you're mainly gonna do a lot of bomb setups. So mainly your offense is gonna go like crouching into this, run, and then bomb. And then you'll do something like that. So after you do this, run, bomb, and then 3 times, and then you can go for the throw. That's one setup. Another setup you can do this, throw the bomb, throw, and then again, you just continue to loop. Make them guess. All right. Now, a mid-screen bomb is going to take some practice, so you can do this. You can do something like that, or you can do a slide in. That's mainly all the medium screen setups I got, but if you want to do something mid-screen, you can do that, or you can do the corner bomb setups I showed you. I got one more corner bomb I can show you real quick. Hold on. And then you do something like that. You can try to improve on it if you want, because that one's kind of, it takes some practice for me, but that's all the bomb setups I got. So try to improve on that as you will, because you will be using bomb setups a lot with Kimberly to continue your pressure. All right, your throw loops. You do have throw loops with Kimberly, one of the easiest throw loops in my opinion. So what I recommend doing is at least trying to get 2 of these off, and then in overhead. That's what I recommend. 1, 2, overhead. And remember, you do have an overhead, which is really good. It's slow, but trust me, it will catch a lot of people. So do not be afraid to throw this overhead out after your grab. As a matter of fact, let me show you some instances where you're gonna use your overhead. You'll use it here. That'll catch them off guard. Of course, after you throw them in the corner. And of course, drive rush. If you get the drive rush overhead off, you can go straight into the medium combo, and then look, you're right back in the corner. And you can do something like that, or you can work on that. So it's up to you. But you're gonna use that overhead, it's really good. You're gonna use that overhead, it's really good. So please make sure you use that overhead, because you need to abuse it. You need to abuse the overhead and the run overhead. You need to have them standing up while blocking, so that way when you drop us low, you'll get mainly a lot of your damage combos. You'll get mainly a lot of your damage combos just opening them up. So keep that in mind. All right, some of your weaknesses. Your weaknesses right off the bat is, since we're modern, we do not have medium crouch and punch. So we need to be careful, but we do got this, so we need to always try to fish for counter hits. But our buttons are a little short, so you'll find yourself losing to a lot of people's longer range buttons. That's just how it is. So we need to get close to do a lot of our stuff. Also, our anti-air, you need to force them to stay on the ground. So please, anytime you see them in the air, just snap them out of it. You need to snatch them out the air, or else they're going to keep neutral jumping. And I'm telling you right now, a person that neutral jumps a lot, it's going to be annoying to fight. So snatch them out the air anytime you see it. Also in the corner, if they're jumping against you, it's going to be a hassle trying to anti-air because they can punish you. So in the corner, if you see they're anti-airing, if they're trying to punish you, down heavy every time. Or if you just know they're just jumping a lot, just run out. I know it's going to be, in the heat of the moment, it's going to be hard to keep this in mind, so it's something you got to practice. But if they just jumping at you, please practice down heavy, run out. That's the two options. Get out that corner as quick as you can. And then as soon as you got somebody in the corner, please don't ever let them out. You got to keep them there. All right, that's mainly all I got. That's mainly all of, if I miss something, I'll try to update later, but this is what got me to master. Just drive brush lowering, instant overhead after a couple of grabs, throw loops, and then of course bomb setups. You gotta do the bomb setups. It's just essential. You gotta do the bomb setup. And of course, work on our defense, anti-airing, and then around here, playing the neutral fishing. Just fishing for counter hits. And that's mainly the game plan. It should get you pretty far. It should get you to master